If your fitness routine deserves more than just guessing your steps or checking the time, the right budget fitness tracker can make a big difference. A good tracker helps you keep an eye on things like heart rate, daily activity, sleep, and workouts, giving you a clearer picture of your health without spending a fortune. But not every budget tracker works the same way. Some focus on battery life, others offer built-in GPS or better displays, and a few simply aim to give you reliable tracking for everyday fitness. Things like accuracy, comfort, battery life, and workout features can really affect how useful a tracker feels in daily life. In this video, we're going to look at some of the best budget fitness trackers you can buy in 2026. If you want to check current prices or learn more about any of the trackers mentioned, you'll find links for all of them in the description below. Without further delay, let's get started with the list. Starting at number 5, Xiaomi Smart Band 8. The Xiaomi Smart Band 8 is one of those budget trackers that feels surprisingly polished the moment you put it on. It's slim, lightweight, and comfortable enough to wear all day without really noticing it. What stood out to me right away was the battery life. I could track steps, workouts, and heart rate for days without constantly thinking about charging it, which is something a lot of cheap trackers struggle with. For everyday fitness, it does a really solid job. It supports a huge range of workout modes, so whether you're walking, running, or just trying to stay active during the day, it gives you plenty of tracking options. Heart rate tracking is generally reliable for casual workouts, and the simple interface makes it easy to check your stats quickly. That said, the clasp can be a bit annoying. During more intense activities like running, it can occasionally loosen, which isn't something you want to worry about mid-workout. This tracker is best for people who want a simple, affordable fitness band that covers the basics without overcomplicating things. Personally, I think the Smart Band 8 is a great budget pick if you want reliable daily fitness tracking without spending much. At number 4, Amazfit Active. The Amazfit Active is one of those budget fitness trackers that feels surprisingly complete once you start using it every day. The first thing I noticed was the display. The bright AMOLED screen makes checking stats during a workout really easy, whether you're glancing at your heart rate, steps, or workout progress. It also feels very lightweight on the wrist, which makes it comfortable enough to wear all day without constantly thinking about it. For everyday fitness, it does a lot more than most trackers in this price range. It supports over 120 sports modes and includes built-in GPS, which means you can go for a run or walk without bringing your phone along. That's a big deal for people who want simple, phone-free tracking during outdoor workouts. It also tracks things like heart rate, sleep, and daily activity, giving you a good overview of your health. Battery life is another highlight. In normal use, it can last around 2 weeks on a single charge, which means you're not constantly reaching for the charger. Now, the honest downside. While the tracking is generally solid, it's still a budget device, so some health data isn't perfectly precise during intense workouts. This tracker is best for people who want a lightweight watch with built-in GPS and strong battery life without spending a lot. Personally, I think the Amazfit Active is one of the best all-around budget trackers if you want a balance of features, battery life, and everyday comfort. At number 3, Fitbit Inspire 3. The Fitbit Inspire 3 is one of those trackers that just works without making things complicated. It's slim, lightweight, and comfortable enough that you can wear it all day and even sleep with it without really noticing it's there. In everyday use, it does a great job tracking steps, heart rate, sleep, and overall activity, which makes it perfect if you're trying to stay consistent with your fitness habits. What I really like about it is how simple everything feels. You get a bright color touchscreen that's easy to read during workouts, and the battery lasts up to around 10 days, so you're not constantly charging it every couple of nights. The tracking is also pretty reliable for everyday fitness, which is exactly what most people want from a budget device. Now, the honest downside. There's no built-in GPS, so if you want route tracking during runs or bike rides, you'll need to carry your phone with you. This tracker is best for beginners or casual fitness users who want accurate daily tracking without spending a lot. Personally, I think the Inspire 3 is one of the easiest budget trackers to recommend if you just want reliable fitness tracking that works every day. At number 2, Fitbit Charge 6. The Fitbit Charge 6 is one of those fitness trackers that feels simple but very dependable once you start using it every day. I wore it for runs, gym sessions, and just normal daily activity, and the thing that stood out the most was how consistent the tracking felt. Steps, heart rate, workouts, and sleep are all tracked in a way that's easy to understand without digging through complicated menus. It also supports more than 40 exercise modes, so whether you're lifting weights, running, or doing a quick home workout, it keeps track of your progress pretty well. One cool feature is that it can even connect to certain gym equipment and show your heart rate in real time during workouts, which is surprisingly useful if you spend time on treadmills or bikes. Battery life is solid too. In normal use, it lasts about a week on a charge, so you're not constantly thinking about plugging it in. Now, the honest downside. The screen is pretty small, so checking detailed stats during workouts can feel a little cramped, especially if you prefer larger displays. This tracker is best for people who want reliable health and workout tracking without dealing with with complicated smartwatch features. Personally, I think the Charge 6 is one of the safest choices in the budget category if you want accurate tracking and a simple daily fitness companion. At number 1, Fitbit Charge 6. The Fitbit Charge 6 is one of those fitness trackers that just feels reliable every single day you wear it. I used it for runs, workouts, and normal daily activity, and the thing that stood out most was how accurate the tracking felt. Steps, heart rate, and workout data all stayed consistent, which is exactly what you want from a device that's supposed to track your fitness progress. In fact, testing has shown the Charge 6 delivers very accurate heart rate and activity tracking, even during tougher workouts. Another thing I like is the balance it offers. You get more than 40 workout modes, built-in GPS so you can track runs without bringing your phone, and helpful health tools like sleep tracking and stress insights. The screen is small but bright enough to quickly check stats mid-workout, and the battery usually lasts around a week, which is pretty solid for something this compact. Now the honest downside. The display is a bit tiny, so reading detailed stats during a workout can feel a little cramped if you prefer larger screens. This tracker is best for people who want dependable health and workout tracking without jumping into a full smartwatch. Personally, if I wanted a budget tracker that simply works and delivers accurate fitness data every day, the Charge 6 would be my pick.